everybody, welcome back. Today it may look like I have a whole lot of toys, but these are things that equate to stuff that you can find in your house. So first off, we're going to be doing some squats. I have a ring here. That's basically to keep my ball still. This would equate to a chair. I also have a tall box here. This would equate to a tall, say, bar stool or something like that. Now I am eventually going to turn it on its side, so that would be a shorter stool. And then I have a little ball. This mainly is a focal point, just to remind you to keep your legs pulling towards your midline, okay? So just a couple reminders, you want to keep your feet neutral, not rolling to the outside or the inside, but neutral. Legs are pulling towards your midline, and that's going to help you remember to keep pulling the legs towards your midline. You're lifting up to your pelvic floor, ribs are down, chest is open, and you're tall through the top of the head. So I'm going to get rid of the ball for a second here. I'm going to take this little ball, put it between my thighs, just above my knees. Okay, so imagine this is a tall bar stool. Now this is especially good if you have tender knees. Okay, we're going to do a squat. We did use the ball before, the large ball against the wall. So here we are. First, I'm just going to little tap and up. It looks like a small bend. Notice my back is straight. And I'm not looking down. Even though I'm changing levels, I am not looking down. I'm looking sort of forward. Now I'm going to add my arms out, shoulder high. My ribs are down, navel's to the spine. Now harder, and this is only if your shoulders feel good and your neck feels good. I'm going to bring my arms up by my ears. Down and up. Two more. Down and up. And down and up. All right. So I'm going to get rid of that. You can always stay on this. We're going to do quite a few more sets of this, of 12. I'm going to put this off to the side for right now and grab my ball, which would also be equivalent of a chair. So here we go. Again, the ball is between my thighs. My feet are flat. Now, because this is lower, my body's immediately going to go forward, bending forward a little bit, okay? So your feet are neutral. I'm looking straight ahead. Now a little down and up. And tap and up. So you see the ball doesn't hardly move at all, so I'm not really resting on it. So I'm going to bring my arms out parallel to the floor. Back stays straight. I'm looking between my hands. So I'm going to keep going, but this time bring my arms up by my ears. Down. So when my arms come up on my ears, my head wants to go down. But we're going to try to keep the head neutral. Last time like this, and up. Remember, this would be the size of just a regular chair, or maybe slightly high chair. We're going to get rid of that for now. And go to say a lower stool. So the lower you're sitting, the more intense this is going to feel. Okay? Actually, I'm going to turn it like that. There we go. So the more acute that angle is. Okay? So if it's too much, go to the higher one. Okay? So again, ball between the thighs. Now I may or may not touch it. I'm going to try. There we go. And down and up. Because I'm going so low, I actually need to have my arms out in front of me. My body really bends. And since I'm only doing my arms out in front or by my ears, I'm going to do 6 on each. So now I'm going to bring my arms up by my ears. This is a very much larger move, again, because you're going so much lower. 3 more. Down and up. 2 and up. Last time and up. All right. So now we're going to get rid of all the toys except for the little ball. So I have a mat just for a little padding on my knees. So I'm gonna be down on my knees. This is only if your knees feel good, okay? You can always do the high stool, the chair, the low stool. All of those are hard. This is not for tender knees. So I'm gonna put the ball between my thighs. My feet are flexed, all right? So I'm gonna keep my shoulders right above my hips and go down and up. It's a smaller motion, but I have my whole weight on top of my hips the whole time. Now I'm gonna lean forward a little bit and bring my arms parallel to the floor. You're really working those quads, quadriceps here on top of the thigh. All right, now I'm gonna bring my arms up higher. Now again, just the thing is, when the arms come up high, the head wants to come forward, but we wanna keep the head neutral. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing except tuck my toes back, or untuck my toes. So now it's a bigger range of motion. I'm gonna come down and up. You're lifting up through the pelvic floor. It's very much a quad thing, but your core is keeping your body in line. So I'm gonna lean forward a little bit and bring my arms parallel to the floor. Down, really think tall fox through the top of the head. Notice I'm not like reaching forward, it's more like I'm just lifting my arms up. So now I'm gonna bring my arms up on my ears. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're gonna finish up with some stretches. I'm gonna show less intense, and I'm gonna show more intense. I'm gonna put the ball off to the side. Okay, so less intense. Your feet are hip width apart, bony bits, not fluffy bits. All right, so we have one foot slightly behind. All right, you're gonna bend both knees, tilt your pelvis, and press that hip forward. So you're really getting that hip flexor, that little set of muscles that attaches your leg to your torso. A lot of times when you're sitting for a long time, this tends to really tighten up. So we wanna make sure that we're stretching that out. You're getting a little bit of a quadricep stretch, which is what we mostly worked, but it's not a huge, huge stretch. Now if you wanna go deeper, or if you can go deeper, come down lower, again, press your hip forward, tilt the pelvis. So the farther back, you notice this knee is not directly under my hip, it's a little farther back. Okay, now I'm gonna take that box and this is only if your knees feel good. Tuck that toe and bend. So this is more of an acute angle. You're gonna get more of a quadricep stretch as well as a hip flexor stretch. Or even more intense is grabbing your foot. And remember, your knees are pretty much right next to it, so it's not this or this. And shake it out. So you can hold that for up to a minute. So we're gonna do that on the other side. Small split at least, bend the knees, tilt the pelvis, press the hip forward. Or deeper, tilt the pelvis, press the hip forward. So I'm not holding it for a very long time, because I'm running out of time on my little vid here. Or you can be up and bend it down, more acute angle, so you're getting your quad as well as your hip flexor. Or you can stand up, put your foot in your hand, knee right next to each other, and back. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you later. Bye.